Hey people, welcome back to the channel. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'll be reviewing today a diesel fragrance. This perfume sample is an official sample that I have with me. I have it pre-sprayed on the paper for half an hour or so. And this is a gift from one of my dear brothers, Ifran bhai, owner of USB page. So I don't need to introduce him once again. Everybody knows him in Bangladesh. He brings wonderful fragrance at very good prices, especially the brand new releases. So from time to time, he gives me samples to review. It really helps my journey and channel. I don't have to really invest in full-on bottles, or I don't have to buy anything at times just to review. So this is sort of, you can say, sponsored by USB, and this is the official sample that was gifted to. So this is a men's perfume, and I think there are handful of reviews on this one, and there's a huge hate bar on Fragrantica. I'm just mentioning that because I always go there, and I was trying to see, like, whenever I see hate, it seems it works similar, almost same like how I see movie ratings. In Malaysia, when I was there, I used to watch a lot of films in theater. Nowadays, not so much, but when I used to see some films got really bad rating, I used to go watch those films, especially because I know, like, most of the films they put thumbs up are crap films, like more mainstream commercial films. Yes, this fragrance is going to be commercial, it's going to be more mainstream, it's going to be a crowd pleaser sort of a perfume that everybody likes. And just like a few days back, I saw someone, he said about one fragrance, I don't remember, he said, of course this designer fragrance is going to be hated by all fragranticans or something because they don't smell like a diaper. That really cracked me up, because the niche snobs or niche people want some more, more complicated, complex scent. So this one today, it's not one of those. If you are not fan of sample reviews, you can skip. If you're not a fan of mainstream sweet crowd pleaser sort of fragrance, you can skip the video, no problem. So the fragrance, after a lot of talk, it's Diesel Spirit of the Brave. It features Neymar Jr., the soccer player, as the official face. I have seen that ad. Kind of looks dumb, but well, I don't expect so much more. But I do like Neymar, and like Messi and Ronaldo, all the same. They're great football players. So now, this origin of the bottle, let me show you. I have only one so far. I reviewed couple other, but this is the one that I own. This is Diesel Only the Brave, one of the OGs in the fragrance community. It has a fist-like bottle, 75 ml, very unique shaped bottle. I really love this bottle. And this one, I think it's like nowadays no one talks about it, but I really love this fragrance. It's really, really beautiful for youthful heart or souls. Okay, so this one, the particular one, follows the same bottle because it's a flanker of that line. There are literally like thousands of them. So this one, I can only show you the sample. It looks like golden, like 1 million. And inside they give you this picture of the bottle. If you cannot pick it up, it actually is like a tiger, okay, or lion, sorry, rather a lion. And I think they're gonna go with the spirit animal. That's what this is supposed to represent, like Neymar as fearless, like lion is a, it has its pride, it has its, glory, and also I think the spirit. So I actually watched a film, like, the Val Kilmer, and then what was the movie called, the Ghost and the Darkness, so that film is one of my favorites. I keep watching it over and over again. So let's see how this one goes. That's what that looks like. They have little bit description. And one other fragrance from Diesel also has a name, Spirit. Diesel Fuel for Life, Spirit. I want to try that perfume. I sprayed it. Let's spray this once again. Why not? This is the official sample. Okay, now I know how it smells like in the dry down. It smells pretty pleasant. Let's go for the opening. Let's go 2 sprays, okay? Right, these are plastic samples. So let's move that in the air, and then let's talk about the notes. I think they got fir, citrus like bergamot, and then cypress, tonka bean, galbanum, and I think one other note. What is that? Labdanum, I think. Yeah, labdanum. So once I smell it, like, it's I don't see really like why it's getting so much hate. Even the Diesel fragrance, I think, is one of the most unluckiest fragrance house of all, because when Diesel Bad was released, people said it's so bad. I smell it, it smells just like any other sweet fragrances that's out in the market, like clubbing ones, but people hated on that. I don't know why. It smells pretty much like CH Carolina Herrera fragrances, Paco Rabanne fragrances, Versace fragrances, but Diesel gets all the hate. I don't know why. Perhaps because of their tacky bottles. People sometimes think these are tacky. I find them very interesting, unique. They tried doing something different rather than doing the same generic bottles. So I really like this perfume. I'll tell you honestly, I really like it. It's fresh. It has this beautiful fresh opening. It smells like it's gonna be a good summer fragrance. Okay, even though the fragrance it shows kind of dark bottle, and the dry down perhaps has some elements that actually could suggest that this could be a winter perfume, but I think it's pretty much all year round kind of perfume. Okay, so I'm smelling only the citruses up top, but when I smell that dry down, the citruses were gone. So I guess about 10 minutes or so that bergamot will persist, and it's really, really pleasant citrus opening. It's not a chemical synthetic mess. It smells very pleasant. It smells so nice. It smells almost like Dior Sauvage. I don't know why. It smells like not Dior Sauvage, of course, not Dior Sauvage, but it smells like as pleasant as Dior Sauvage. Yes, that's what I want to say. It's really inviting. It's really safe. It's really playful. It's like bright. It's like you smell Le Labo Bergamo 22. I'm not saying this is like that, but similar sort of Calabrian Bergamo. Like opening is very, very pretty. I really like the opening. It smells very, very delicious. Almost good quality citrus of Chanel. Okay. I really like this opening, okay? But I'm not getting so much of sweetness like 1 million or Invictus in the opening. But on the dry down, what happens, this fragrance starts going a little bit different, gets a little bit more fresher, gets a little bit green. I guess that's where the fir and fern, a little bit green comes up. But I really get a lot more than just green and citruses. What I get is, on the dry down, it will go kind of the tonka sweetness will pop up, okay? A little bit. I think there's a tonka bean and then some florals. But the Cypress, I'm not really familiar with that note in fragrances. I just smelled a couple of fragrances. Either it's Body Kuros or Dior Higher. One of the fragrances, I just do not remember what it was, so I don't want to guess, but I smelled it only once in one fragrance. But it was not my most favorite fragrance because it was very challenging, all right? This is very much like I would say kind of unique as well. It doesn't smell totally like a Dior Sauvage or Invictus Aqua like. So it's somewhere maybe a different category, okay? I think this fragrance will do so well in public. The masses out there who do not care for art of fragrances, or they don't really care for, like collection or something, just want to smell nice. And they want to spend like, this is going to be like what, 50, 60 bucks. And I think that's a crowd pleaser kind of a perfume we have here. You can use it for clubbing. It's going to be pretty fresh. It almost get like that citrus almost smelling like pineapple right now. I don't know why. It's just so lovely. It's so easy to wear. It's kind of like a dumb reach sort of fragrance, I will admit it. The benefit of this perfume is you can use it for summer as well as winter, in my humble opinion. Longevity was pretty good from the sprays that I did on me. It does last about solid 6 to 7 hours in Bangladesh condition. So in the winter, I will wear it again. I will give you a final review. But longevity projection seems very, very solid. Do not put too much of it on your neck area. You might be disturbed. Women would absolutely love this fragrance on you guys. It's very much like a mainstream built to love sort of a perfume, okay? So starts off fresh and goes a little bit green, a little bit fruity, and then ends with tonka. That's the dry down. Really like this perfume, but not a niche. If you're looking for a niche quality complex perfume, no, I'm not going to call this another Dior Homme Intense. Perhaps another Dior Sauvage, okay? But not Dior Sauvage like smell. What I'm trying to say is Dior Sauvage is safe, compliment getter, good performer. This covers all those checkpoints, So overall, this fragrance I'm giving a solid 8 out of 10. So Diesel Spirit of the Brave, pretty nice fragrance, but only for people who just don't care about notes. They don't care about dry down. They don't want to care about development. All they care is, I want to smell nice. I want to go out and be active at night. I'm going to be going around. I want to smell nice. Sunglasses. Wear chains and stuff. Some bling bling. This fragrance is for happy, go lucky kind of people. So check it out. Diesel Spirit of the Brave. Will I buy a full bottle? Perhaps not, because I have a lot of sweet fragrance in my collection. But definitely, if you just started collecting, definitely worthy of checking out. If you have few fragrances in your collection, do not have so many sweet fragrances, try this out, okay? So that's the review for Diesel Spirit of the Brave. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm signing out from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.